All right, man. It's the Kid London. I'm out here chilling it once again. I know it's been forever, you digs, but life got in the way. Anyway, this right here is gonna be part one of a 3-part series of my experience with this competition / contest called Jackin for Beats. And right now, you're gonna see me checking out my record. You know what I'm saying? It's looking kind of reckless. You know, I'm talking 83 and 29. Yeah, you know how I do it. I'm kind of nice. But, I just didn't want to be, I just didn't want to have a video with just me talking and black screen. So I was like, let me throw some gameplay up of me getting it in. Now, of course, if you checked out my last couple of videos in 2K14, you see me getting rocked. Hard body. But I don't know, man. I kind of hit a stride where I was just killing everything in my path. But, anyway, hopefully you like the gameplay. But let's get into the meat and potatoes of this here conversation. Yeah, talking. All right. So check this out. I was, on my way to work. You digs, one night. I forget what night it was. And I was, listening to the radio. You know what I mean? And I heard them promoting this contest called Jackin for Beats. Yeah, digs. And they were saying, yeah, you find the mobile studio. It's gonna be a mobile studio riding around Chicago. You find it and you hop in, spit your I-16. Now, of course, they gave more information. It was like, you gotta text, this number to, CHI, and then they give you information where the mobile studio is gonna be. So, you know what I'm saying? I got the number, I put it down, and, I texted it, and, they didn't immediately respond back, but, the day after, they responded back and it said, the mobile studio was gonna be, out there in Chicago, I think either the night after or that night, and go check the site for more information. So I go on the website, check out the information, and, the site, had the locations listed at the bottom, and it had, those who had already made it, to the semifinals. They had their videos, on the front page. So I clicked on, the auditions that I already made it, and I'm thinking, this is light work, you know what I'm saying? Cause I got bars, man. I think these cats, most of them ain't on nothing. Now, I'm not gonna lie. There were some rappers there that I thought, okay, these guys got skills, you know what I'm saying? That's what's up. But some of them, man, I'm like, were the judges deaf? You know what I'm saying? Or did these guys pay off the judges to get on it? Cause, none of them are really kicking bars, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm about that life. I got bars, baby. But anyway, so I'm looking at it. And I'm looking, a little more deeply at what, what's at stake here. See, the way it goes down is you go to the studio, spit your best 16 bars, and then if they like it, if the judges like it, they will, put you through to the semifinals. And the only way you'll know if you made it to the semifinals is if you see a video up on that website. So, they only picking 50. So if you make it to the website, that means you're in the semifinals. And then after that, they let the people to vote, you know what I'm saying? And I looked more deeply into the rules, and it was saying that accounts for 25% of the actual criteria for pushing the top 10 to, I guess the finals down in Oakland, California. But anyway, I digress. So, yeah, that's the situation. I'm looking on the site. I'm like, these cats ain't on nothing. They don't want to. Oh, first I gotta apologize. Cause I'm looking right back at the game right now. I'm seeing this guy had it on pause. I don't know why. He's a lame. He paused it, and I don't know what he's doing right now. I know this is not really great gameplay, but y'all gonna see me do what I do. All right. So anyway, yeah, I'm looking at the auditions. I'm like, okay, this is light work. I'm nice. And then I start thinking, all right, about what verse I want to do. And I decided, the verse I really want to do is the one on, this track called, The Cypher, that I did with, a good friend of mine, lyricist, aka MD, aka Jado. You know what I'm talking? if you ever heard the track, man, I'm going to put the link in the info bar so y'all can check it out. It's called The Cypher. It's crazy. And the first verse, that's in the song is actually the verse that I was planning on doing for this competition. Cause I think it's a phenomenal verse, man. You know what I'm saying? I spit it a cappella, but if you just want to hear it over the beat, go and check the info bar, click on it here, check it out, and see what I do. But, yeah, I was like, you know what? This verse is phenomenal. It's a great verse, and I'm thinking this will work out great. Oh, let me tell you what else is at stake, man. First off, for this competition, you if you get to if you make it past like the final round, the winner wins $5,000 and I guess a potential recording deal. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, this is right on my alley. Plus, it's free. You know what I'm saying? You can audition as many times as you want. So I'm like, you know, come on, man. Hello. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, okay, this is great. I could do this easy. So anyway, but yeah, I had the verse in my mind, what I wanted to do. So, and actually, when I found out the location where it was going to be the night before, because I went on a Monday. I went on a Monday night, which is, and actually I had to work that night, but, you know, Sunday, I had to work Sunday night. So, when I was at work, all I was doing was going through the verse. And, I was thinking, yes, this verse is godlike. It's there. I got this. And, I remember when I first looked at the, website though, and I was hearing the beats, I really wasn't a fan of a lot of the beats, man. I was thinking, man, these beats are really not knocking for me. You know what I'm saying? I got a weird ear for beats. There's only like a select few beats that I really, really like and feel like I can really damage on. So I was a little worried about that because I was thinking, man, are they going to let me pick the beats, or, you know, is it going to be a choice, or are they just going to throw a beat out like, oh, look, you got to spit this 16 bars right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, whoa, I don't know, man. Cause you know, the verse that I got, the verse that I was planning on doing is, it's a verse that's rapped to like a average speed beat, you know. So it's a beat. I mean, it's a verse that I can apply to a lot of tracks because most of the tracks are at the same speed. So, you know, but when I was hearing the tracks on the website, I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can really apply this to any of those. But you know, I'm just gonna wing it because this verse is godlike. I was like, this is the perfect verse, man. This is the one all be all that's gonna kill him. So. I'm going through the verse in my head, you know, that night of work the night before, and I'm just spitting it over and over. I'm listening to that track over and over and over. Then I realized that, obviously I can't spit the whole verse because the first verse on the cypher is actually, I think like a minute and some change long. So they're going to cut me off exactly after 16 bars. And actually I had a feeling that there would be no cursing, you know what I'm saying? So you know, for those that know me, and know that, you know, about my bars and it's the way I talk. I don't even curse really in conversation either, you know, and I try not to curse, even on this channel, but, that's just not me, you know, it's not a choice, it's just how I came up, man. You know what I'm saying? Mommy there's like, you know, gonna be no cursing up in here, you know what I'm saying? So that's just me. But, yeah, that sort of carried, into my, you know, song making and bars pretty much. Now I'm not gonna lie, there are some tracks where I do curse up a storm, which does make me cringe sometimes, but that's because there's just no other, you know, substitute for it. But I'm getting off track. Anyway, so I kind of had the idea that there would be no cursing in it because from the videos that I watched, there was nobody cursing in their videos. So I'm thinking, okay, well, if there's nobody cursing there, I can surmise there's no cursing allowed. No foul language allowed. So I was already editing my verse in my head as I was going through it. I was like, okay, I can't say this, I can't say that, so I'm just gonna have to, you know, substitute a different word for it. So I was doing that, you know, and I didn't want to choke, man. I just didn't want to forget anything. I didn't want to forget any bars. I didn't want to mess up. So I was like, okay, I gotta, you know, make sure I got that situated. So I did that, and then excuse me, the night of the competition. You know, I decided to, throw on this black dress shirt. You know, so I was looking dapper Dan, man. You know what I'm talking? I had my Oakley shades on. I was going to rock them at night because the competition they had it from 8 to 11 p.m. at night. You know, I was like, whatever, I'm going to rock my Oakley shades anyway, even though it's nighttime. I'm going to rock them. You know what I'm talking? Oakley shades. Shawty got class. Out behave. You know what I'm talking? Shot T-Pain. Anyway, so, yeah, man, I was like, you know, I'm gonna rock these shades anyway. 8 days. I don't care if the sun's gone. I'm gonna do it. And I was looking so good. If your girl saw me, she'd have been like, hey, now. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, so, you know, I had the shades rocking. I didn't even have a hat on. You know, I cut my hair. You know, I just cut everything off because, you know, I bought me some clippers recently because, you know, I got tired of wasting money at the barber, you know what I'm saying? Plus the barber I go to, his place shut down, man. I mean, and I'm not surprised. I was usually like the only guy who went down there. Like I'd be like one of maybe two guys who would come down there every other week. So I don't know where he went. So yeah, bought me some new clippers to cut my own hair. So I cut my own hair. Trimmed up the beard. That's a problem right there. Getting the beard together. That's hard. That's hard to do by myself. So I'm probably gonna find another barber to do that. But anyway, cut my hair. Threw the shades on. Had some really cool pants on. Really dope dress shirt on. Got in the whip. Drove down to this club called Hearts, downtown Chicago. It was about, I don't know, man, maybe 22-minute drive. And you know, got down there, found a parking space because it was packed, man. That was one of the things I was worried about. Was finding a parking space because I didn't want to pay for parking because, you know, money's tight. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got money to burn. You know what I'm saying? So, found a spot, and then I walked up to the tent where they had it right outside of the club, and there were these two Jackin from Beats models there. 8 days. There was a black girl and a Filipina Asian. You know what I'm saying? She was looking good. And she was you know, she said, "Are you here for the competition?" I said, "You know it. Yeah, yes, Lord." So, you know, she gave me the paper to fill out. I filled out the paper, and you know, it was real sloppy what I was writing down. That's just I was nervous. You know, I was like, man, I'm really here. You know, and then she was like, "Okay, well, you know, you can wait in the club, and then they'll call you when they're getting started." But I decided to, you know, wait outside for like 15, 20 minutes because the van was like right by the tent. So I wanted to hear, you know, what the competition was doing. And there are already like 5, 6 people inside, and then there were like 10, 15 people right outside the mobile studio, just listening in or looking in, wandering around aimlessly. And then so 10, 15 minutes pass, and I see DJ Drama walk out of the studio, and then I see his little brother walk out the studio, and I'm like, whoa, man, this is official right here, man. They gonna be judging it. They gonna see the kid do what I do. You know, I'm standing, I'm rocking. You know, so, you know, I'm getting excited. I wasn't starstruck because, I mean, it's DJ Drama. You know what I'm talking about? I don't even know if he really like produces tracks. You know what I'm saying? I know he be hosting tracks, and I don't know if he like producing. I know Don Cannon be producing, but I don't really know the track record of DJ, but it's DJ John, whatever. So his little brother's actually talking as he's walking out. He's like, you know what? You know, this is a big opportunity for you guys, this, that, and the third. You know, we just want to hear the best 16. We're going to go in the club for a minute, blah, blah, blah. You know, this, that, and the third. And, you know, just bring your best 16. I said, okay. So they went in, and then I went in like, I don't know, 10 minutes later, because they were still doing auditions. So I guess, you know, they were just gonna I guess they were just gonna look at the videos later, you know what I'm saying, right after everybody records, because, you know, obviously they weren't there to watch, you know, in person performances. So they go in the club. I go in the club 10 minutes later. I don't know where they were in the club. I just go in there just to chill out. And you know, I'm at the by the bartender, you know, just chilling it. You know, yo, the bartender was stacked. Stacked! Y'all talking about, you know, and of course, you know, I'll catch peeks, you know, because I already got my shades on, so can't nobody tell. I'm incognito with it, you know what I'm talking? So, yeah, man, but I was just so focused on the business, man. And I wasn't really trying to drink, even though they were, if you were for the competition, if you're there for the competition, you got, like, free samples of Jack Daniels. But, you know, I mean, I had to work, you know, I had to go to work that night. So I was like, you know, I ain't no point in me doing that. Plus, you know, I just want to keep my mind focused on this competition. So I was like, you know what? Let's play it straight, play it cool, and, you know, get prepared for this situation. So I'm waiting in there like another 20 minutes, man, another 30 minutes. And, you know, I'm waiting on the DJ to like announce something, be like, okay, you know, those who are here for the competition, get ready, blah, blah, blah. And I'm looking at my phone because I gotta work. I start work at 10:30, you know, and it's like, man, maybe 9:30. You know, okay, I'm like, man, the clock's ticking here, you know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking, well, you know, since it's not too far away from my job, I could probably get down there like 20, 25 minutes maybe, max, because I could just take the highway straight down there. But, that, you know, I'm just thinking, man, you know, gotta get this thing going soon. So, finally, man, maybe like half an hour later, the DJ, is like, okay, if you're here for the competition, go outside, make sure you got your number, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, number? What are you talking about? So I go outside, and then one of the dudes, has a stack of papers, one of the forms that I filled out. He's got a stack of papers. He starts calling out names. And, other people start going up to him. He's like, hey, what number am I? What number am I? And he's like, okay, well, your number this and your number that. And I'm like, well, numbers? What are you talking about? What do you mean numbers? He's like, you didn't get a number? I was like, no, nobody talking about a number. And then he looks, at the stack of papers. He's like, oh, okay, well, you're like number 32. I'm like, okay, well, what number are we on now? He's like, 17. I'm like, dang, man, come on, Jody. The way they were, it takes a while. You know what I'm saying? Like that was like a punch in the chest, man, because they bring in like 4 or 5 at a time, and then they got to go through the whole process of giving, they playing the beats. They play 9 beats, and then, the group that's in there, they pick the beat that they want, and then they go spit. But first they gotta do a drop. They gotta say, hey, my name is so-and-so, aka so-and-so, and I'm Jackin for beats. And then they get 2 takes. So that's a long process, man. That takes at least, man, maybe 15, 20 minutes per group. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, it's gonna take forever. So I figured out my number's 32, and I'm like, okay, whatever. So I just post up outside for the remainder. You know what I'm saying? And, the truck was there. I mean, the studio was like right next to the tent, but then cops started coming out because, one of the dudes was getting real reckless with the, security dude from in front of the club, cause I guess security dude was like patting him down a little rigorously. There was like a really rigorous pat down situation. I mean, when I got patted down, dude was like thorough. You know what I'm talking? A little too thorough. I mean, come on, man. It felt like I was like TSA or something, man. Dude was all up in, those areas that I don't need to, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so I guess he was mad at that. The dude was getting a little overboard with that. But, yeah, he starts yelling with the security guard, and cops show up. And at this point it's like 30, man, maybe 30, 35 ninjas out there just posted up. So the cops come, and they were like, okay, well, you gotta move the studio, somewhere else, because, they were trying to be like, it's a noise violation, whatever, even though we're like right next to a club, it didn't make any sense. But anyway, they moved the studio, like, not across the street, but it's like around the corner. Moved the studio down there. At this point, it's like, man, maybe 9:50, and it takes a while for them to get the studio, just to move it, and then get the groups together, and this, that, and the third. So finally, the guy with a stack of papers, he starts doing the roll call again for the next group. I'm not on that group. I'm not in that group once again. So I'm like, man, come on, when am I gonna get there? And I'm like, this is reckless. So I'm thinking, man, I'm probably gonna be late for work, man. But it's like, this is my opportunity. This is my chance. This is my shot. I got the verse ready. Nobody's messing with it. And I was like, I just gotta do it. If I'm gonna be late, I'm gonna be late. So I text my coworkers. I'm like, look, guys, I'm probably gonna be late. So I'm just letting you guys know right now. Because I work on a team, including myself. It's only 3 guys, and we have to. We got to get the job done. It's a small team, and it's pretty much on us to get the job done, and then, work it out. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So let the guys know I'm going to be late. They text me like, okay, cool, whatever, do what you got to do. So again, still waiting. Finally, man, maybe, it was a while, man. I don't think I got to get in the studio until maybe, 11 something, maybe like 11:15. That's how long it took. So finally, I get on the mobile studio. I'm there with like 5 other cats. Yo, first, let me rewind a little bit. There was one dude who I got in the studio with. He was just rapping up a storm, man. He wasn't that good, but he's trying to get like a cipher started, but it was just him rapping. And, you know, a bunch of his friends like nodding their heads, and it was like, yeah, ooh, okay. I mean, but he wasn't that good. I mean, he was alright. And, he was in the studio with me. And, I think he went first. He was okay, you know, but he just didn't do too well. And then there was a girl in the studio with us, and, she was rapping. But this is the one thing that a lot of these cats got caught up on, was the fact that you couldn't curse. Cause I know they used to curse in a storm in their tracks. And the girl, she was rapping, and she said a couple curse words. You know, she said, what you call it? You know that word, I forget what it was. Anyway, she cursed twice, and she was like, what? I can't say that? And then they're like, no, you can't say that. Usually when you curse, they'll like stop you right after you say it. Like the DJ will spin it out and be like, whoa, you can't say that. No, you gotta do it again. And you get 2 takes, 2 tries. Now this girl got like 3 tries, cause they were trying to be nice. You know what I mean? But there were cats who messed up, who were in the studio with me, who went before me, that cursed and only got 2 tries. Bang. See ya. Sorry. Don't know what to tell you. Come back again next time. So there's a little bit of favoritism going on. So she got 3 tries. Still didn't really, you know, connect on them. She didn't really have any bars. But yeah, that was her. And then you know, so I was feeling good, because I'm like, you know, a lot of these cats are cursing up storm. You know, I don't really curse, so they're just gonna film my verse, and I'm gonna torture. So here we go. Finally, they call my name. The dude who had the camera, he had the stack of phones. He was like, okay, let me get London Chappelle. And I'm like, what? That's not my name, dog. That's not my name. You got it wrong. There is no Chappelle. Okay, no Chappelle. Anyway, so I correct them, you know, in a polite way. Like, hey, you got it wrong there, doggy, but it's okay. You're still cool. So he's like, okay, my bad. So then I go up to the, you know, the camera. I mean, not the camera, go to the mic. Yay digs. And, I'm at the mic, and, he's like, okay, do your drop. I do my drop. I said, blah, blah, blah. My name is Noel, and I'm Jackin beats. And then, I picked I'm skipping parts. But anyway, before we even got to this part, man, we were all standing there deciding on what beat to pick, and I picked number 9. And I thought, okay, this beat is the perfect beat. I can rap my verse to it. It's easy. I got it. So, and I was glad for that. I was like, I got my choice of beats. This is the perfect situation. You know, I'm ready. So I picked number 9. And so when I got up to the mic, the dude was okay, what beat you want? I said number 9. They played the beat. I started doing my thing, you know, like, yeah. Now, got it, you know, I was getting into it, man. I'm feeling me right now, man. You know, I'm just so in the moment. And I'm like, you know what? I got this. The verse, I'm gonna kill it. You know, I don't even see these cats, even though this one dude's just looking at me like he's just straight comatose. You know what I'm talking? That's because he was there all night, just like me. But, you know, I have my shades on, so I don't really want to pay him no mind. But anyway, beat drops, you know, it's going good. And I just start going into the verse, man. And I torch it, man. I torch this verse. You digs? And I'm gonna spit you the verse a cappella later. But anyway, yeah, man, I demolish it, man. And this is the thing, right after, like, as I was getting into, like, the tail end of the verse, cause at this point, what's his name? DJ Drama and his little brother were in the club. But then once I got to the end of the verse, DJ Drama's little brother had got on on the mobile studio or whatever. And when I got done, I didn't even notice him get on there though. Like I was just so into the zone, so into this verse, so focused on it. I wasn't seeing anybody. It was like I was in the studio, just me in the studio alone, just doing a verse. So right after I got done, DJ Drama's little brother was like, whoa, hold up. Spit another verse, man. He's like, what track do you spit to? I said, number 9. He's like, okay, I want you to spit number 4. And my heart sank because that was the beat that I really did not want to spit over. And, you know, it's a slow beat and I didn't have a verse prepared for that. You know, I wasn't ready for that, man. My mind process, my mind frame at this point was just, you know what? Stay in the verse that you plan on doing, dap up whoever's there, and skate on out to work. let the rest do what it do. You know what I'm talking? So when he said that, I was like, oh man, I don't know, because I didn't have a verse ready, and that's a slow beat, and I don't have a lot of verses that I can apply to that. So when he said that, I was like, okay, cool, whatever. I can't let them see me shaking. So they play the beat, and I'm just like, yeah, you know, not as confident, you know, as I was the first time. Okay, yeah, L, you know. So the beat drops, and I decided to spit one of my verses from the Welcome to London track. You know, if you go on my Hulk share, I'll put a link to that as well in the info bar, but I decided to spit that the second verse to Welcome to London really, really fast, because that was the only way I'd be able to for it to sound well, because I could either spit it really fast or spit it slow, as slow as it be, like, Noel be spitting them hotter meters, the poetry's analyzed, shining on the sun. But, you know, I don't want to spit it like that, like a robot. So I'd be like, Noel be spitting them hotter meters, the poetry's analyzed, shining on the sun, but you would see him, you know, I had to spit it like that. And it's a tongue twister, man. It's a lot of flowing I gotta do in it. And plus, you know, there were some curse words in there. So I'm thinking, man, I don't know if I could just like edit on the fly. So of course I choked, screwed up, messed up on that second verse. And, you know, I was like, man, nah, I can't do it, man. So they're like, okay, whatever. All right, man. Well, we're just gonna, and they told me, this is what they told me. They said, okay, we're just gonna judge you off your first take. And I was like, okay, cool. So I was like, cool about that. Since they're gonna take me, you know, by the first take, which I stained. I was like, all right, cool. I'm in good shape. No problem. So I leave, and I'm driving back, and I'm thinking, okay, you know, I got this. No worries. Even though I messed up on that second take, the first take was legendary. You know what I'm talking? And let me give you the first verse, man. No, I'm not gonna give you the first verse here. But anyway, so I go to work. I'm really late, man. I got there like, man, 12, 15, you know, nearly 2 hours late, but whatever. I'm really late, so they weren't really tripping. And I don't take any days off, so it wasn't that bad. But anyway, so I get there to the guys with the deal is I'm still looking fancy. You know what I'm saying? Because I was planning on actually changing shirts, because I thought, you know, it wouldn't run that long, but, you know, things got, you know, took way too long. So when I got there, I just kept the fancy shirt on and just worked through that. But anyway, so I told the guys what the deal was. And then, you know, I said, yeah, they're going to post up the videos of those who did make it on Wednesday. So this was Monday night, and I was like, man, I got to wait all the way to Wednesday. So then, you know, and Tuesday was my day off, so that's all I was thinking about. I was like, man, I wish I would have killed that second verse, but I just wasn't prepared. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, you know, Wednesday comes, I'm checking that site like every 10 minutes, man. I'm on Twitter. Checking on Twitter. I'm like, okay, well, what's the deal? When are they gonna announce it? They ain't announced it. So finally, they announced it like, I don't know, I think the middle of the day on Wednesday. And they said, yeah, the videos were posted. And I'm looking at the site. I'm like, no, it isn't. You know, this is the same 13 videos there. So they didn't post it until, I want to say like late Thursday morning, like 2 a.m. on Thursday. Because I told the guys, I was like, look, yeah, I was checking the site, and they claimed to have added the videos, but there were no videos there. So I didn't see the who was there until Thursday when I got home at like 6, 7 in the morning. And when I got there, I didn't see my video, man. And I was like, really? Now, but this is what rocked me. What rocked me was the fact that, you know, even though I didn't see my video there, the videos that I did see, I was like, seriously? You put these guys up instead of me? Nah, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, man. There were some legit verses from some legit rappers out there. There are like 3 or 4 guys out there who I thought, if not on my level, or dare I say, better verses than mine. And I'm not even mad at that. I'm like, you know what? They deserve to be there. There's no problem. But there was some cats. Wow, I was just like, wow. You put this dude up there instead of the kid? You know what I'm talking? There was one dude who I think freestyled. And, you know, his freestyle was like nowhere near my written. So, and I was like, you put that up there instead of me? And that just really rocked me, man. It really rocked me. Cause I thought my verse was legendary. And I'm thinking, okay, well, they must have lied to me then and, clearly put my second take slip up into account and, decided not to, you know, push me on to the semifinals. Cause otherwise my verse was better than at least 60% of the, you know, the verses that they put up. So I'm like, come on, man. And I'll spit the verse to you right now. Check it. It was a verse. See, I'm planning to push horses F the vertical. I'm just going to give you the first couple bars because, you know, for right now, just break that down. See, I'm planning to push horses F the vertical door frames. Else taking the queen. You can find me in board games. Come on. Now, at first glance, you're probably like, okay, whatever. That sounds good. But it's deeper than that, Jody. Okay, let me show you what it is. See, I'm planning to push horses F the vertical door frames. Now, what car do you know has vertical door frames? Doors that lift up. You know, the Lamborghinis, right? They lift up. Okay, got a lot of horsepower, right? So, I'm planning to push horses F the vertical door frames. I'm saying, I'm saying, you know, F, you know the F word. F the vertical door frames. You know what I'm saying? I don't need those cars. I'm not about that life. Anybody listening on bars, I'm not really about that stunt, not about the jewelry, not about the money, not about the flash. It's not me. So I say, F the vertical door frames. L's taking the queen. You can find me in board games. Now, what board game do you know has a queen in it? I don't know, London. Maybe chess. That's right. So, who's the most powerful piece? What's the most powerful piece in that game? The queen, duh. Okay, so check this out. L's taking the queen. You can find me in board games. What piece do you know in that board game moves in an L shape? I don't know, maybe the bishop, aka the horse. You dig? Come on, man. L's taking the queen. You can find me in board games, and the queen is what I'm chasing in the game, man. That acknowledgement of my skills and my bars, you know, people to recognize that I do this. This is not no after school special for me, man. You digs? L's taking the queen. You can find me in board games. I thought that was legendary. I really did. And there were a lot of lines that I heard that that got put up that I'm thinking none of that's even competing with that. Come on, man. Really? Anyway, so I'm like, okay, L's taking the queen. You can find me in board games or checkers. Find me at Checkers chatting with preggers. All right. Checkers is a restaurant. If you've never been to Checkers, what is your life about? They got some of the best fries I've ever had in my life. Anyway, I guess, I don't think they started in Chicago, but there were a lot in Chicago. A lot of them closed down, so they're pretty much on the south side. But anyway, or Checkers. Find me at Checkers chatting with preggers. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this nice looking pregnant women out there. I'm just saying, don't judge me. So anyway, find me at Checkers chatting with preggers. I spit it deep in the womb. Baby's born spitting my tunes. Okay, I spit it deep in the womb. Okay, I get down in there. I know this is filthy / dirty, real nasty, but look, I spit it deep in the womb. You know what the womb is. All right, I don't gotta make this PG. You know what it is. I spit it deep in the womb. Baby's born. So when I spit it, that baby's gonna be hearing my bars, and when the baby's born, they're gonna be like, oh my goodness, God, you know what I'm talking? I spit it deep in the womb. Baby's born spitting my tunes. I'm alone. On full moons, you couldn't wear the wolf out. Look at that. Wear the wolf out. Werewolf. W-E-A-R. Come on. Wear the wolf out. On cookout. Hold on. You couldn't wear the wolf out. I'm over the hill like Hank. I got the propane for cookouts. King of the hill. Hank Hill. Propane accessories. I'm over the hill like Hank. I got the propane for cookouts. Stop it. Look out. She ain't putting out. Get the out. You know? Rappers be acting shook up, frontin' brother to cook up. Well, look up, I'm towering over the competition, only shoot the clocks. Time is what you're killing. I'm a villain with an affinity for it. And I got so swagged out on that part right there. I was moving my shoulders, I was getting into the beat. I'm a villain with an affinity for vanilla. I love my chocolate, skinny, taller, extra grande. What up, Charlie? I be chillin' within my own division. You ain't in the right condition to challenge my position. Without the guns, a sharpshooter put you in submission. That's a wrestler move. My WWE fans know what's up, okay? Check it. Without the guns, a sharpshooter put you in submission. You had your time to trailblaze. Scottie Pippen used to play for the Trailblazers. You had your chance to shine. Scottie Pippen. So give up. And that was the end. That was the end of the verse. And I wish I could have finished it because if you listen to the rest of the verse on the cipher, you'll hear me just going hard about it. But of course, that's 16 bars right there, so I couldn't finish it. But you know, I get that far and I'm like, this verse is godlike, man. Ain't nobody messing with that verse, you know. And so when I saw that they didn't put mine up, I wasn't devastated. I was just like, I was just salty and like surprised and shocked. Cause if they would have put up verses that were way better than mine, I'd have said, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna tap out. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? They deserve it. But when you put up a whole bunch of trash, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look at you. I'm gonna look at you weird. And I'm like, come on, man. Really? And it was just clear to me that they lied to me and you know, threw me off, you know what I'm saying? And I'll take a little bit of blame for that. I should have been prepared, but I had no idea that I'd be spitting another verse. I thought it was just one verse. You know what I'm saying? That's what the site said. The site said, bring your hottest 16. Not bring your hottest 32, just in case, you know, you might be tested. No, man, I didn't know nothing about that. So, you know, I was like, wow, for real? But, anyway, so what ended up happening was, you know, I went back on the site, and I say, you know what? I'm gonna go back again, cause there's no penalty for me trying out again. You know what I'm saying? None at all. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go back again. I'm gonna you know, get a second verse ready, cause I actually had another verse that I really wanted to do, but it was gonna have to be over track number 9, cause that was an average, you know, speed beat. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have a backup verse. And, you know, just in case, just in case anything goes down, I'll be prepared in case, you know, DJ Drama's little brother wanna start some again, throw me off my game, you know what I'm talking? So I was like, you know what? I'll be ready. And that was that. So I'm gonna go over that again, in part 2, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause this is already running long. But, yeah, I'm gonna talk about my part 2 experience, you know, in the next video. It's just part 1. You know, when I got back home, I was, you know, and I didn't see my video. I was like, come on, man, you know, and I was like, you know what? I can do this. You know, when you feel like you got bars or you just feel like you're really good at something, man, you know, you don't, this is just me. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like I don't really need the shine, man. I just want people to recognize that I can do this. You know what I'm saying? That I got the skills. I take this so seriously. You know what I'm saying? Sitting down, being able to write these bars, man. Okay, going to the studio, laying them down. You know, talking, being able to craft it. That takes skill, man. And I take a lot of pride in that. So when they didn't put me up there, you know, I did think a little bit, were they really not feeling the verse? Either they didn't feel it or they didn't catch nothing. And I'm thinking, it's not that technical a verse. Okay, this ain't on some Lupe type verse, man. I'll be the first one to tell you. This is nothing on that level. This is like maybe 0.5% of what Lupe does on a regular basis with his verses, okay? Alright? But I'm like, come on, man, this ain't rocket science. You put up some trash ABC bars on there. I'm thinking, what, you know, is that what they want? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't understand it, but this is me, man. Okay, I know I can rap, you know, and it's something that I will hope to, you know, make into a career, you know, because I know I can do this 24/7. That's all I want to do, man. I just want to get in the studio. I want to rap. You know, I don't hate my job. I got a good job right now. You know what I'm saying? It pays the bills, barely pays the bills, but you know, it's a good job, but it's not what I want to do career-wise. I don't want to be stuck, you know, looking up like 30, 34 and be like, man, why am I still working this job when I really got dreams that I aspire to, that I want to do in my life. So, yeah, man. But, like I said, part 2 is coming up, man. I'm talking about my experience, you know, in that, with this competition and, you know, what I did, how it went down, everything. And I'm gonna show you what the deal was. But, yeah, looking at this game, man. Ooh, it's tied right now. Oh my goodness. Damian went off. Okay, I remember this dude. First off, you know, I'm not gonna call him garbage, but look at that. First, I'm so reckless in this game, man. All I do is shoot threes. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to the game, cause I really wasn't, but that's all I do, man. I shoot threes cause I know I can shoot. Yeah, that's why I shoot a lot of threes, because, you know, yeah, I got faith. I got faith in my bars. I mean, faith in my shot. I know the releases, but you know what I'm saying? For a while, man, I was really losing. You know, and like I said in the beginning of this video, y'all saw me in the beginning, man. In those first couple of videos of 2K14, I was just getting rocked. But look at this. I think it's a pull-up three right here, where I just don't care. Oh, never mind. I guess not. But, we'll kick it back out to Darren, please. I think he's, okay, no, he's not. Alright then. Wow, okay, I got lucky with the foul. But anyway, yeah, with this game, man, I just hit a stride, man. I mean, y'all seen the record. The record was kind of reckless. That was on another level. I never expected the record to get to that crazy level, but there were definitely games where I just got demolished, man, by players that were nowhere near as good as me, or you know, by players that were good or used exploits or whatever. But yeah, this game was crazy. I'm down 2 here. You know, Lopez doing what he does. But the thing I don't like about this game sometimes is the rebounding. Or, you know, like I'll be right there in the paint, like 3 or 4 guys, and then one little dude just hop out of nowhere and get it. And it's like, oh, I didn't realize the Lopez brothers were going against each other. I didn't even catch that. Anyway, yeah, this is where I just pull up and shoot a 3 right here. I think oh, never mind then. Okay, I'm still trying to get in the paint, get these easy buckets, you know, and I'm not getting it. But see, I think any other time I would have panicked. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at this. You see this right here? They getting rebounds like it ain't nothing. But that's defense right there. I should have got that ball. That was reckless. I don't know what happened there. Batum, oh, he didn't hit that. Okay, give me that rebound. Finally. Now look, this is where I pull up. I pull up and just, oh, they're still cheating me. How did that happen? They had to give me that back. Y'all saw that. Sometimes the game just makes no sense. They had to give me that back because they were cheating. Yeah, here's why I just pull up and shoot the 3 like it ain't nothing, because he wants to check the charge like a chump. So bang, tie up the game. We're in there. And I think I do another pull up 3 with Darren just because he tries to dump it down low. He gets that easy. And I'm like, okay, I see you. I see you just want to run down, dump it down low. So I'm just going to run up here, do another pull up 3 like it ain't nothing. School up. Come on. Oh, shake a bake. Okay, pass it back out. All right. I know. Oh, never mind then. Okay, get the rebound. Oh, I'm mistaken. I think I'm gonna do another pull up 3. I don't know. It's been a minute since I've seen this game. Okay, good defense. Yeah, here we go. Here's the pull up 3 right here. He backs off, hand down, man down. Okay, what's up, Mark Jackson? So yeah, man, I'm up by 1. Feeling good. I think is he gonna take another 3? Wow, he's reckless. He should have went in the paint with that. And of course, KG can't rebound because he's tired. Or yeah, man, this was a crazy game. Now in part 2, the game you're gonna see there is gonna be even more bananas. Okay. Oh, wow. I didn't know I was gonna take another 3. See, now in a situation, a smart player would not have done that. Okay, I keep it real. Sometimes I just play around in this game, man, just because I know that there's some shots that they need to give me. You know what I'm saying? If I'm wide open and I'm shooting with Darren like that, it's gonna go in. You know, and this is pretty much game over right here. He's just gonna play the foul game. But yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all enjoyed this commentary. You know, I know it's been a minute. The problem is I didn't have any money to get the editing software, because I wanted to get the one that I've been using so I can, you know, keep doing the same intro and outro. They're the ones that had those effects. So this one I'm using a different software. It's free because I really wanted to get these videos out right now. Just you know, let you guys know my experience of what's going on. So if you haven't heard from the kid, you know, you trying to hear a little bit more London, you know, taking a little more London in your life, yeah, dicks, I'm out here, man. But yeah, guy, it was reckless. It was reckless. But yeah, this game's about to be over. I'm about to just torch this dude right here. Oh, how did he hit that? That's reckless. Anyway, I think he's gonna foul me a couple more times and then realize that the game is over and then quit. But yeah, man. I used to be really good at this game. You know, I don't know what happened recently. I mean, the videos that I'm gonna put up are gonna say different, but that's because I don't know, I'm getting lucky. But the reason why I show the record in the beginning is just so you guys can see that I'm gonna try to put up every video that I can. I mean, whenever I play this game, I'm not just gonna post up, you know, games that I win. It's gonna be games that I lose. You know, games that I get mad in or whatever, games that I win, whatever. Doesn't matter. And I'm never going to quit a game. I'm always going to play it straight up. I'm not going to quit ahead of time. Yeah, he quits. He knew better. He knew the game was over. He couldn't even quit me like a man. But anyway, that's the end of the video, man. Stay tuned for part 2. It's going to be bananas. And, yeah, that's what it is. You know, stay frosty. All right.